So from Quiet Riot was in this band at this time. Fun fact. This is good cock rock, though. This doesn't exist anymore.
I love
no
this.
more cock rock. We really want to just air guitar your ball bag. Indoor pyro at our Skankfest show. We got to start playing Skankfest.
Yeah.
I'm thinking full pyro. Could we do the Bonfire live show outside
Can we
in the
do it?
ring? Could we do it outside in the ring? Full pyro?
Why don't we do it inside and have an actual bonfire?
No, that's right. We can do it inside. And then the first time somebody passes out from smoke inhalation, we will open the doors and stop. That'll be our commercial breaks. You point somebody, goes, time to break. Another one's out. This is it. This is the only Great White song. These people died to come see this song.
One song.
They could have saved 100 lives if they would have opened with this.
Is this their only song?
Yes.
There's not another. Wasn't there one more?
The guy looked like your dad's friend tried to grow his hair long. They never looked cool, Great White.
You never imagine you're going to burn alive if the band you're going to see is a sea animal.
Great White is one of those bands, and by the way, feel free to call in if you can tell me another one. Great White's one of those bands, they go, well, this is what the people look like in rock today, so they did it. None of these guys were supposed to have this look. The lead singer was dressed for this. That guy wants to have a side-parted haircut and wear his shirt tucked into his Dockers.
I always wanted rock hair, but I had curly hair. So it would take me 17 years to grow my hair long enough.
You get that Kirk Hammett hair then when it happens.
I got my hair long at one point, but I had to wet it. And as soon as it dried, it just became a perm. I looked like one of the Golden Girls.
I like when people didn't give into it at all. How about the guitar player from Def Leppard said, nah, I'm going to pick my adult look right now, forever.
Yeah.
Phil Collin.
Yeah.
That guy just had a regular haircut his entire career.
Yeah.
He never did anything rock and roll about his look, except stay in shape.
Look, ripped.
Stay in shape.
He's
He's ripped.
65. He's better shape than everyone.
Always had
I
his
wasn't
shirt
taking
off.
a dig at him. You guys are very sensitive about your rock stars.
Why would you wear a shirt?
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
God damn it, dude.
How old is he?
Wow.
The guy's in fantastic
That's Jacob's
shape.
dream right
He's
there.
my mother's age. He was born in 57. He was day after me. His birthday's day after me.
What is that noise?
He's 67 years old.
It's not my stomach.
I thought it was.
No, I thought it was my stomach, too.
Let's see if it stops. Feed it.
What is that?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's coming from your mic, Bob.
My mic.
Yeah.
A sea monster?
It's gone.
It's gone.
Nice. Yeah, he never got into the look at all. He didn't buy into it. Guns N' Roses, I believed all their looks.
But
Does
he
that make
didn't-
sense? I believed them.
He didn't have hair, though, back then. He had that fucking Tom Papa haircut back then when he was, when they popped. He still had that little...
No, when they popped, he just had like...
He had like a little... He had
just
a receding
just
hairline.
like a dude's hair, yeah.
Yeah, he had like punk rock hair.
Yeah, but never to fit the hair metal that they were.
All my friends
Even
had...
Joe Elliott worked around it a little bit himself, quite honestly.
All my friends had hair like rock stars, though. They had that long, beautiful hair.
Yeah.
They could fluff it up.
I had gorgeous long hair when I was long.
I had just curl. My hair, I told you, my hair went curly in the summer. I jerked off in a canoe in the fog. I had straight hair, and then I fell in the water, and then my hair went curly. I thought God punished me for jerking off in a canoe. I remember my mom. I was in the canoe in the fog on a lake, and I heard Mom, Bobby, and I got so scared I jumped up and I fell in the water. And then I was walking to the store with my sister, and she goes, "Why is your hair curly?" And I was like, "What? Your hair's all curly." My hair just went curly one summer.
Oh.
Is it fucking weird?
It just turned on you?
It just turned.
John Bon Jovi had curly long hair, but I will say this too, John Bon Jovi, that's a great example actually. Never believed those guys' hair. I never believed their hair.
What do you mean?
Bon Jovi, I just never believed his hair.
You thought it was a wig?
No. I think they took the look you were supposed to do for rock music at the time. They didn't just look like that. He was like, I'm supposed to do this. And I'm dressing the look.
He had the best
I'm
hair,
saying,
though.
I believe Guns N' Roses, but Cinderella. Don't believe Cinderella either. In fact, I think they're one of the bands that say they were victims of hair metal just being the thing at the time.
But Bon Jovi had such beautiful hair. Women took his haircut.
No,
I mean,
for
he had-
sure.
He had such. I mean, dude, that first slippery when wet. That his hair was so I was so jealous of that.
Yeah, he had a good poofy hair.
He had a poofy hair. It was feathered. It went back. Highlights.
Lots of scarves.
Oh, I love a scarf.
But still, costume. Because the second, I mean, I was still pretty young to be like, Bon Jovi could have kept me. And then one day, he cut his hair and wrote a song for my mom and grandmom to get along to.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
Because he did that sub movie. He became an actor. He had to cut his hair to do that stupid movie, and he on the sub, and they made him cut his hair because it was the World War II, and you can't look like a fucking woman on a sub back then, or you were gay,
Here's the
and
thing.
they'd hit you.
Bon Jovi's
You're
chest
right,
looks
Bobby.
like chest looks like my above dick. It's like sparse, but lots of hair, but you can see through it.
Oh God!
Yeah, this is what he wanted to be. He didn't want to be hair metal. He wanted to be this guy.
He wanted to be Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was, I never believed him at all.
They're so girly. Look at
Poison,
those
I believe, were a bunch of fruit cups that wanted to go out there and tease their hair up. I believe them.
They were
for
fruit
sure.
cups.
Poison would have dressed like that if they worked at jobs, like like waiter jobs. They're flamboyant dudes.
What's
for
the,
sure.
the lead singer at Extreme? What's his name? Gary Sharon worked at Strawberries at the Meadow Glen Mall.
Really?
Yeah, we used to go in there and just look at him.
Do I
Gorgeous.
Did I believe you? I don't know if I believed Warrant. I don't believe like Warrant's look. I think they were another one. You think so? You believe them?
I did not believe them. They were
Yeah.
the same camp as they were lesser Poison.
What a
Now,
process, though. to
Skid
have
Row, I believe. Skid Row, those guys, that's how they wanted to dress, for sure.
Well, that band Skid Row was Bon Jovi's cousin. Was the lead of Skid
Snake
Row.
Sabo.
Yeah, and they Sebastian Bach was up in Canada and they recruited him, and that's when they became famous. But Skid Row was already a Jersey band before that. I just saw the documentary.
That's cool. I interviewed Snake Sabo.
Oh.
Interesting.
While I was watching the documentary, I'm like, Jay hates this guy.
Oh, Sebastian Bach?
Yeah.
Is he the one that came out, the A&E biography?
Yeah,
His is out?
yeah.
Oh, I have to watch it. It's not a good story about. They don't make any good story about him.
You don't learn that much, but
No, you don't learn much, but I bet it's enough to say he's an intolerable dude.
yeah, he's a knob.
Do you remember Sebastian Bach when they did that, making this? See if you can find this, Christine. Savage Animal.
What's
Do you
that?
remember when they were? You remember this, Lou, for sure. They were doing a VH1 reality show. It was like building a supergroup,
Yep.
and it was Sebastian Bach, Ted Nugent, Scott Ian, and if I saw it, I'd remember the other people. And Sebastian Bach was going to be the lead singer, and it was just everyone on the show hated him immediately. And then he's sitting there, he's trying to think of a name of the band. He goes, "I got it, Savage Animal," and everyone around's like, "No." He's like, "Savage Animal, man, Savage." Just how he tries to keep explaining it.
I remember when they did Cribs with him on MTV, and I remember his house sucked. Sebastian Bach's house.
Oh yeah, it's like, this is my room of Kiss comic books.
Yeah, it was fucking like just a Jersey. I think was he in Jersey or somewhere? It was like a house you could get, and
I
it kind of
told
bummed
you.
me out.
I told you, there's that video. I must be on the internet somewhere. But there's a video a guy just showed me one night on his phone, and it's Sebastian Bach naked, walking around on all fours with his bird hanging out. And
That was my stomach.
okay, he's on all. He's like, it sounds like Zool.
I have Zool living in me.
Is Zool inside of you?
Zool's inside of me, Jay.
Bobby's voice goes, "Choose your destroyer."
What the fuck's wrong with me, dude? I'm eating too much protein.
Where was I?
You're in
Savage Animal.
Savage Animal. Why I do want to see.
He was
it.
walking on all fours with his ding dong.
Yeah,
hanging
with his
out.
dick hanging out and like kissing the girl's toes, and she's like bark like a dog. He's like barking like a dog. It's humiliating. The guy goes, "Do you want me to send it to you?" I go, "No, because if this isn't a thing that's out there in the world, I will put it out there. Like, I'll ruin this for him." So like, no, I don't want to be the one responsible for it. But if it's out there, he's like, "I don't know," because it was sent to my phone by accident. But I was like, "Oh, well then, no, don't send it to me."
What is that?
That's Christine queuing with a very loud volume, but you can't turn it down, so you can't blame her.
Can we see the thing, Christine, so we can all hear it?
You have to watch the full episodes to find the drop
Oh, really?
where he says it. Yeah.
My favorite line from Behind the Music, Bobby, is C.C. DeVille.
Yeah.
When he's
Poison's guitar player.
Poison's guitar player,
know
talking
who
about
that
how
is.
he.
I'm saying for
Well,
the
for the
audience.
I know.
How is?
Why are you side-eyeing me?
I don't know, because you test people all the time.
No, he's telling their story, besties. I want to make sure they know who it is.
I don't know. You got me on the fucking roast with your testing.
I didn't test you.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
God.
Jay.
Yes?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I accept so hard.
Well, I mean, he did so much drugs, and then he had a fall. He was on top of the world. But
Who was it?
C.C. DeVille.
Where was he from?
Poison. He's in the band. He was the lead guitarist from the band Poison.
Oh, yeah, I know who he is.
CC, pick up that guitar and talk to me.
So his home, like, it was just a party central, but he said it was the House of Whores, then it became the House of Horrors. That's my favorite one.
A House of Whores. I know, he's such like,
His
CC
voice-
DeVille is such a hilarious voice, yeah.
Its voice does not fit the look
Yeah.
at all. Like, you don't expect that voice, that New York, I guess it's New York voice to come out of his mouth.
But a lot of those metal guys were just fucking music nerds growing up. You think about all the time they had to
Those just
spend.
skinny guys.
They had to spend time learning the instrument, probably band and shit like that. They're just nerd dudes,
Well-
and then all of a sudden they get into a band and become fucking rock stars.
Well, that is really funny. When you see, that's also funny things of those times. Like an Yngwie Malmsteen or those guys who are like virtuoso guitar players, but they're coming out in the 80s, so it's like, dude, you're gonna have to grow your hair long. And it's just like, so it's a guy who's like classically trained, like guitar in every possible way, and it's just like, put on the spiky bracelet, dude, and no one's gonna give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to like dress to the part of the, and there's, when you see guys like that, it's so funny.
Yeah, they were
'cause-
just like a Jewish nerd at home with a metrodome.
Right, and they're like,
click, click,
great.
click, 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 click.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, grow your hair really long and put on this cod piece. And it's,
Yngwie,
oh,
Yngwie.
this thing is tight.
Ingve, are you rehearsing? Yes, Dad.
Yngwie.
My friend got into an argument with him, like recently, like a couple of, like 3 or 4 years ago.
With Yngwie Malmsteen?
He went to his house. My friend sells coat of arms. Like, you give him his name. He'll look up and put it on a plaque, your whole family
Sure.
history. That was his thing. So he went to deliver it. My friend does not know music that well. He doesn't give a fuck about any of this, any bands.
He's a man.
Yeah. So he goes. He's let into the house, and he doesn't care. And he goes, "Yo, Ingmalm." He tries like 50 different versions, and then they start arguing about the price of the
Coat of arms?
The coat of arms. He told me he's arguing with Yngwie J. Malmsteen.
Yngwie Malmsteen.
Ingmao.
Fuck you.
He's cursing my friend. My friend's cursing him. It was-
No, the coat of arms costs too much.
Yeah. But
I don't like the price of the coat of arms.
He was just making him furious because he didn't say his name right once.
It's a stupid name.
You say my name wrong with the bork, bork, bork. The flipping and the flirking and the herky jerkin.
Does he talk like that?
Bork,
No.
bork, bork.
No.
Oh, that's the Swedish chef. And Yngwie sounds Swedish. Yngwie Malmsteen. Yeah, they are fucking nerds. The singers tended to be cool guys in school who got a lot of pussy already, and then it was like, I might as well do this. You got to be filled with that confidence early to be just a lead singer.
Yeah, because you don't have to learn anything. All you got to, you're gifted with a voice, and
Right.
you're just cool. But the guitarist, the keyboard guy, the drummer, they had to.
Dude, it's so shitty. It must make nerd guitarists who join bands must get so furious when the gorgeous lead singer guy, when they strap him up for a couple songs per show and just have him play chords. You know, I mean, just like
Yeah.
a couple like chords. I remember the first time I saw Marilyn Manson, weirdly enough, like for a song, he puts the guitar on and you could just see he's just playing like a one chord things for the look of putting it on, and you're like, there's such guitars. The guitar player has to be looking over like, fuck you, dude. Everyone in the audience goes, oh my god, he plays guitar too. Like, no. Like, he knows one fucking note. He just keeps playing over and over again.
Found it.
What'd you find?
Savage Animal.
Nice.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
So he's talking to Scotty and Ted Nugent, saying he's found the new name of the band, which is...
Okay. Savage Animal, dude. That it rolls off the tongue.
Sounds like a band that played 1983. That's what it sounds like to me.
I like something to have good diction. I like it to roll off the tongue cool. Savage Animal. It rolls off my tongue. That's the only reason I really like it.
It's a redundancy.
And I like the name. Maybe that speaks to my ego, And to me, God Ward, it's almost too depressing. It doesn't make me happy. I don't go like this. God God War. I go, God War.
Yeah, I understand.
Savage animal.
Can't have a conversation with this guy.
Huh?
You can't have a conversation with him. Everything he says is intolerable.
He's retarded.
This guy's a knob.
Yeah, I think he's like dumb as shit.
I do like Savage Animal better than God War. He did have a point.
Was God War the other song? That also blows.
Yeah.
Also, they wanted to call themselves Fist.
I like that.
Fist would have been okay.
Fist would have been good.
Put a little period after each letter for no reason.
Everybody would put their fists up in the air.
Make
That's a
some noise.
movie. Sylvester
For
Stallone
Fist,
movie.
yeah.
Fist.
Fist.
What was it? What movie was that?
He's
He was
a
a
teamster,
union guy,
a
yeah.
union guy, and he actually, it's my favorite thing. He goes and he's trying to rally all the teamsters,
Yeah.
and he says, "What are we? Fist. What are we? Fist. What are we? Fist. 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 Fist."
Jacob, who did you share all these things with before you met us?
My brother loves when I do that one. He was my sounding board.
Nice.
You do that in a room full of dolls. They probably play that at Fist Fest.
It's the funniest movie.
Can I ask what this thing on the sheet is here?
What's that?
Person with multiple personalities
Dude, this guy.
introduces itself.
Let me tell you something, dude. This fucking guy, he turns into. He has different. He's different people, and as he's talking, he comes up, and he looks like a rock and roll dude. You're kind of like, who's this fucking maniac? And he comes up and he starts talking, and then he just turns into the other people that he is, and he introduces it to these fucking people, man.
Do you believe him?
I want to meet him and fucking hang out with him for a night
But
down
do
in the
you
village.
believe him?
You tell me if you believe this fucking maniac.
Okay.
Hey everyone, what's going on? I am Emil. Hi guys, we are Emily. How are y'all doing? We are also the Beast. We are also Jack. How's our TikTok fans doing? How are our haters doing? If you guys are not a fan yet of Emily, Emil, the Beast, and Jack, definitely come check us out in live tonight. We are going to light it up for our fans. Becoming TikTok's literal favorite for a reason, guys. Come check it out for yourself. See what you guys think. We'll see you guys all tonight in live.
How is this not
I'm
a
Emma.
reason to like raid their house?
How come we didn't have him on instead of the three transsexuals we had on this week?
It would have been better. Just
Three and one.
Yeah, 3 and 1, and they don't talk over each other.
No.
'Cause they
They
can't.
all wait their turn.
Shut up, beast.
Shut up.
Shut up, beast. Yo, I'm gonna get all this for TikTok. This is Jack.
Yo, I'm
Beast
Amo.
up.
Amo.
I got the caption, I will only speak to the beast.
To me,
Is there? Can we? What's? Do we know? Do we? Have they found out who this person is?
I think he's in a band.
It-
I think he's in a band.
It doesn't have like
Amyl
his
nitrate?
handle or anything.
So there's no
Tagged.
finding out.
Look.
Look up multiple personalities as amyl. And I'm gonna go with AMYL, like amyl nitrate, the thing that makes you loosen the butthole. If you're not willing to get Botox up your ass.
Is it AMYL?
The only thing I learned from Trans Day on the bonfire, you can Botox your ass so that you can eventually get pounded in your shitter with no fear of pain.
You've also learned that 1 tranny, yes. 2 trannies, maybe. 3 trannies.
Big no.
Big N-O.
Hard pass on the 3 tranny.
3 trans.
Oh, I'm sorry. Normally I would, but I have a 3 tranny rule.
The new rule at the bonfire. 1 tranny at a time.
Well,
2
it's the learning
trannies.
life.
Huh?
Life, you never stop learning.
You never stop learning, Jacob. You're right, and that's why I love you.
By the
Yeah,
way,
I need 2 trains at a time, and also neither of them can claim to be fabulous. If one of them's fabulous, we can only have 1 fabulous person at a time.
We have 1 drama mama at a time.
that's the over talker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as both of them aren't fabulous.
Yeah. We need 1 insecure transgender girl.
Yes.
We need 1 insecure. And
I'd like
1
none of them to be fabulous. But let's say one's got to be fabulous. The other one's got to take the sidecar. What are these?
It's just as I'm looking, these two came up, a 26 and 27-year-old that have 400 different personalities. between
400?
them. I just don't believe it.
I'll go as far as to say there's no such thing as someone even having two personalities.
You don't believe in multiple personalities?
Not even sort of, kind of.
Really?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because it always goes like this. Who am I talking to now? And they always have their backstory. Mikey, my dad's mean to me, so I live in a little closet.
But who am I talking to now?
My name is Peter.
Peter.
Yes.
How you doing?
Well, I'm here to protect Mikey. That's why I'm here. Who the hell are you?
Well, I'm all right.
Are you part of the association?
Okay, relax. Relax.
Do you belong in this association?
No, I have a.
Hey, I'm that guy's wife now. Kick his ass. Thanks, baby. You want me to kick your ass?
It's got to be real. You can't.
Dude.
It has to be real, dude.
No.
I mean, the mind can be pretty fucked up. I
Yeah.
mean, there's schizophrenia. I just don't really believe in 400 of them.
Can I talk to that person inside of you? Wait here. I'll get him. Hey, it's Beast. What do you guys need? Me to run the store?
I like Beast.
If you guys go to the store, get me a sandwich.
Well, that movie was great. Split. Remember he turns into a beast?
Yes. It's a movie about superheroes.
It was so good.
It's great. It's a great movie. And he played it well. You know why he played it well? Because he's doing the same exact acting that people who do this are.
It's got to be a real
Who
thing.
am I talking to now? Somebody with an English accent for some reason.
What was the movie where he played different personalities, but he was just doing it to fuck around and to get away with the murder? What was that?
Primal Fear.
Primal Fear.
Great fucking
Great movie.
Yeah.
Great
Who is
movie.
this guy?
I don't know, but I couldn't.
A liar?
A
guy dressed like a woman who's a liar about everything in his life.
He does. He has the same ass as my mom.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude.
Is there more to that? I don't
Fucking
know how much
Walmart
more to
greeter
this.
butt.
Is this the only
Yeah.
thing? Is this the only thing that he's on?
Well, the problem is that this is like a different. This isn't his handle.
Oh, it's
and
not
he's
his
not
handle?
tagged at all. So I'm like trying to find on TikTok like multiple personality, and I'm just not.
What
finding
Are you
is
finding anything else of multiple personality people? 'Cause
Find,
they're all lies.
find the Beast. Find the Beast on TikTok.
Yes, I'd like to see the Beast, please.
It sounds like he has a show that night. So he must be in a band, and
He does lives.
different personalities come out.
No. He said he does. It's all this.
It's all this.
lives. Yeah.
So he's 1 minute he's playing with his clit, the next minute he's just jamming his beat.
Yeah, this fucking
grabbing his-
this pile of dog shit is the first person who figured out that kind of control over your multiple personalities. I'm Peter. I'm Jennifer. I'm Scott.
He has to have a nerd in there who actually hooked up to TikTok.
Oh yeah. Oh, hi.
He's Chinese.
I'm a Chinese nerd. I haven't thought of a name for myself yet.
You never seen
But I've lived in here too.
you never seen a multiple personality with different races though, because they get canceled.
Oh, dude, if anybody ever says that an accent I do is racist, I'm going to tell them it's one of my personalities.
Yeah, that's it.
What a great response.
Yo, Bubba.
Come on, man. You can't be getting down like that, Jack. I'm like, that's racist. I go, actually, that's Leon. You're fucking racist.
I like Leon.
You're racist. Now, actually, it's
found it.
Leon.
You found it?
Lou found it.
Oh, nice. Oh, there she is.
Oh, sometimes I shave my eyebrows and I'm a wacky ass.
Oh, this guy's fun.
Nice jacket, though, if I'm being completely honest.
The Beast. So it's Emil, Beast, and Jack.
No, Emily, Emil, Beast, Jack.
Emily, Emil, Beast,
Emil.
Jack.
So it's girl.
Emily.
He said Emil. Or Amel.
Who's this?
Oh.
Who's this?
Emily, how are you guys? We just finished. Yes, we're not just clowns. We can show you. We actually just finished recutting and redoing my mom's entire bedroom ceiling. It had fallen through over the
You're a
last
real
2
cutie
years
patootie.
due to water leakage.
I'd
when the
fucking
pipes
boot
broke.
Max out of the house.
Yeah.
Dad, you want me to come help you hang the drywall up in the new room?
No, I need the Beast to help me cut down a tree.
Yeah. The fuck? Yeah. Hey, can you stop sending over your fucking dumb bitch fucking personalities when I need you for construction work?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
It took me 75 trips to bring up one bottle at a time. I wish I was the Beast right now. That guy would bring it all in one shot.
Possession made common in Babylon.
I'm not up.
Here's Susie, cute little me. I am the girl. The 4 of us are coming. I am
Listen,
your
Christine, looks like your
dancer.
friend Emily has a
I am
creepy
your
ex-boyfriend that
cuteness.
tries to
What's
dress
up,
like her
guys?
now.
This is Abel.
and look
I
like
am a
her.
musician. I am
Doesn't
a
it?
guitarist. I am a
I'm
singer.
becoming you
I am
now.
a freestylist,
He is a-
wildest. You don't ever want to try this when I'm wilding out. Come on our live. I'll show you what we're lyrically all about.
Man, there's just
Going
crazies
on, guys.
all
I'm
over the
Jack.
internet.
Wait,
I represent
Christine.
Muscle.
Back up, because you just talked over the switch. This guy doesn't even. I'll tell you what. He's not being too hack. He's not going to another place first. He doesn't do like the.
Hey.
Yes.
What's up?
Hi.
Who am I talking to?
I'm Eric. I'm a soldier. But from an intergalactic war. Oh, okay.
I am your freestylist, the wildest. You don't ever want to try this when I'm wilding out. Come on
First of
our
all,
live. I'll show you.
pause
what
it. Sick lisp for doing rap. Think the livest when you come through and come see the place when you rock it out, bitch. Come get some of this crystal and big old fat dick.
Oh, that's because he has 3 teeth.
It does. He really does. That guy's got fucking. That's the human whistle right there.
The problem with this guy is he could beat the shit out of everybody in this room as all 3 personalities.
Well, don't send the beast in. I'll fuck Emily up.
we all about. What's going on, guys? I'm Jack. I represent Muscle. I represent
Muscle.
Structure. I represent the foundation. We have so many new fans, so many new people. We're going to be on live running fashionably late, as always, due to Emily. And we also have the Beast.
I love these misogynistic. Oh my.
Cute little me. We love you guys. Scoozy. We're
What
going to
if-
see you
I mean,
guys soon.
If you just
I
like.
love that his mother gave him his own apartment in the basement just to keep him out of the house.
Of course.
There's a stove down there in the fridge. Don't come upstairs.
Emil, Emily, Jack, Beast, dinner.
Oh, he throws.
Circle around the stairs.
I love that Jack's a misogynist.
Hey, yo.
We're late because of Emily.
One of these dumb bitches for a change, putting her makeup on. Now look at me.
When she throws parties and Beast starts roaring from the basement, must be.
Can we get him?
No, and I mean this.
Can we get them on?
And I mean this honestly. You could put somebody like this down. They don't have a quality of life.
No.
Their quality of life is pretending to do this forever. Just stop them. Just dead in their tracks.
But he has so many TikTok friends.
Why would you stop them?
Why?
I love this person.
Don't you want to make fun of mentally ill people
I
on the
do.
internet?
Please invite them to Skankfest.
No.
And let's
We've
have
got-
her on the bonfire.
We've gotten most of. We should have them on the bonfire for sure.
Let's have them Skankfest live. Invite all 4 of them to the show, and let's.
Well, I just want Beast and Jack.
You don't want. You
I'm
don't
not
want,
talking to fucking Emily.
Why?
She's a cunt.
I like Emily. She's sweet. She does little dances.
What do you mean? Thanks. Glad you like it. Jack?
What? I mean, I'm saying, like, for sure. Hopefully, if everything went right, this guy was abandoned by his parents,
Scroll down to the bottom.
or
'cause-
abandoned by his father.
Scroll down to the bottom because you can see sometimes you can see when people like that wrestler who was a guy and then at some point on the Instagram just turned into a woman.
Yeah, Gabby, whatever. Yeah.
You can see the transformation of when they were like, okay, I'm just gonna go do this. No,
She
Wow.
makes a lot of TikToks.
it's he, she, them, he,
This he,
her,
she, them, he.
He, she, them, they, Emily Beast.
and it.
Did the father leave because he was this, or did he become this
Right there.
because the father left?
What's that first one right there?
You know what happened? Yeah, his son did something. He was really little.
I
And he
think
goes,
it-
"I'm not going to live here with this beast." And he left. He goes, "Dad left because of the beast."
Nope. He gave him all the names. Stop acting like an Emily, you fucking sissy.
Stop acting like an Emily. Emil. Ooh, little Emil. You're a dumb beast. Like the dog. Now go jack off.
This is Merry Christmas from Emil.
28 will be the best live yet. Get ready.
Oh, man.
You
This
liked
guy.
me then. You won't believe me now.
I hope this guy does intravenous drugs.
He has a cross on his neck too. So
I mean, his teeth say drugs.
That's beast teeth, Christine. I mean, this girl knows nothing about nothing. It's like teaching a baby. She has to learn everything in the world. Christine, those are beast teeth.
how are you supposed to be the beast with regular teeth?
Yeah, you want him to beast
You
out
think-
with
you
regular
think-
old teeth?
You think Jay could be the beast with those teeth?
I'm just Jay because I don't have beast teeth.
I thought they were Emily teeth.
I'm Jay. I'm Jack Hofferton, the real estate agent.
Ting.
Just a smile. Go, give us a taste of Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys. Ho, ho, ho. If you follow my lives, you know I got 4 personalities inside of me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Animal. What's up, guys? There's Emily.
Oh, he's wearing
Good guy.
wearing a thong.
There's Beast. And there's me, Jack. What's up, ladies? So yes, I'm.
Well, can one? That's great. Please back that up. I apologize for talking over that. I thought it was over. Sup, ladies?
What's up, ladies? Who's up? I love that the beast.
Hey, what's up, ladies? You guys want to come suck my dick in my mom's wood-paneled basement?
God.
It's very cold.
It should be padded.
Does he make money from this? Like, what's his living?
I don't think so.
So he just does this all day long?
He's in a basement. He has
I
to go,
know, but
he has to go through tornado doors to get to
you
his
want to
room.
not be in the basement?
Well, here's the problem, Jacob. Emil makes money, but and I hate to say this, the Beast has a bit of a late night online shopping problem. A lot of things come to the house, and I go, "Who ordered a Beast?"
Yeah,
It's addressed the Beast.
Emily works at Forever 21 and makes most of the money.
Yeah, I know. Which one of them has a credit card?
Personalities inside of me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Animal. What's up, guys? There's Emily. Good guy. There's Beast. And there's me, Jack. What's up, ladies? So yes, I'm married. Yes, if you try to battle me, your lyrics have
Did you
just
say
been.
I'm married?
I thought so.
You say yes, I'm married?
He's not married.
Oh God.
He can't be
Well,
married.
I think actually Emily may be married to Jack, but not sure if that's legal.
TikTok.
But under the eyes of the Lord. Oh, Beast threw the bachelor party. Oh, it was beautiful.
TikTok's the greatest platform there ever was.
Why do you feel that to be the case?
Because of this guy.
Yeah.
No,
This is
this guy.
crazy.
And there's me, Jack. What's up, ladies? So yes, I'm married. Yes, if you try to battle me, your lyrics have just been buried.
Mm-hmm.
And yes,
He's
I
got to
watch
have
all you
music.
guys say you had
He's
talent,
got to
but
have
you got
songs.
comments.
He's got to have a band somewhere because he keeps talking about playing guitar.
You keep saying band, but he just keeps rapping.
But I think he said Emil, excuse me if I could be
Emil's
wrong.
in a band.
Emil plays guitar.
Got you.
And I think the other one raps, right?
Yeah, and then what's so shitty about it is Jack gets all the pussy.
And then the Beast kills them all.
And then the Beast ends up murdering all of them. It's, listen, as far as teamwork goes, it's pretty impressive.
But Emily actually sues them before they get murdered. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, when he goes to jail for life, he's going to go, but the Beast walk free, right? Sorry, Beast. But Jack did murder.
What's another one?
Man for my life, and you all suck. No offense to any of you. You use random beats to try to make the words go by quicker. You don't stick with the beats. You all sound
So he's a
tone
rapper.
deaf. No,
Christine, immediately find his rap.
There's got to be raps. There's got to be a live something
Oh,
of him
God.
singing.
If you can get an audience just doing this all day, like, what's your motivation to become good at anything? Because I think, like, Eddie Van Halen locked himself in his room all day playing. The guitar never left him.
Yeah,
And so he actually produced stuff people want to listen to.
sure.
But what's your motivation to ever... I know it's maybe I'm going too deep with this, but
No, I like that.
I don't understand.
We like deep. We like deep, Jacob.
Let me get my deep thinking fingers while you say
don't
it.
understand what you do if this is it's an easy route.
Well, you know what, Jacob?
Where's I'm thinking on the
Wait,
bonfire.
what do you do?
What I don't know what my question is. I'm sorry. It's just this guy is just confusing me.
I think your
it's
question is-
depressing me because there's no talent. There's nothing.
Why are you depressed? You want Emily to sing you a song?
I do want to see. Maybe I'm wrong.
You
And
don't
he
think
has
that-
is
you
a
don't-
world class talent.
You don't think that's a talent to go through 4 different people seamlessly without having to go into any and just go in them and know them?
No, I
And-
think it's a shame that because now he's made himself a lot like a thing on the internet, that now his parents absolutely can't kill him and just act like he was never born.
Yes.
They can't do that now because this asshole's out there making everyone laugh at him completely. No one's supporting this.
It sucks that the circus didn't pick him up.
But you do.
That'd be a
like,
great. That'd be a great little walk in and see 4 different people in one little booth.
That's
Yeah.
the Beast, and you go, "That's Emily."
people really do need to be euthanized.
Oh, is this it right here?
I mean, look, some of the videos, it looks like his largest one is 200,000 views.
Wow, Jesus.
I don't know, man.
Let's get that
how
up.
could you look away? But like one has 814.
1,000?
No.
No, 100.
Got you.
But I mean, it's captivating.
It's 100% captivating.
Play it.
Here we go.
That's the Beast.
Beast does the intros. It's like the deep voice guy in Boys to Men.
My raps are hypnotized. You know you're locked in when you look in these eyes. Haters are tenderized and I vaporize. I'm a lyrical genius that haters despise. Someone who rises amongst everybody. Took all these little haters, I'm smashing them like putty. Professor, to battle me, you must be nutty. I kick this rap shit and I don't even study. They all wanna be my buddy. Amel's about to make it. Amel's got a shot and Amel's gonna take it. I never fake it. Concepts, I fucking break it. Everyone
So
knows
bad.
that
It's like butterscotch swirl.
Why is he not opening for Corey Feldman?
I don't know.
He's
I mean, that's a
bad.
good question.
Why is he not on this tour?
He's bad at his life's passion.
Has Amel ever done any music where it's not just a guy playing awkward guitar next to him?
Two swords on my back when I attack. You wanna battle me? I'll lock 'em in the shack with a padlock. Zap 'em like a corn stalk.
Good stage presence, by the way, too. Just nonstop finger fidgeting.
Here we go again. A lyrical genius who doesn't follow no trend.
No trend.
Maybe try collab with Jack?
Lyrically, I'm what they can never be. Going off on a spree. Come and check out my live. Lyrical genius with so much drive.
It's like making me anxious.
Yeah, turn it off. I want other music.
I'm looking.
What's the one by the pool? It looks like that's a singing something, maybe.
This one?
Yes.
TikTok, we are Amo, we are Emily, we are the Beast, and we are also Jack. And guys, this is the first
By the way,
motherfucking time.
that's the first time I saw he had to remember Jack's thing. He goes, "We are the Beast, and we are also Jack." Watch. Go back. You start over. It's only a 15-second clip.
Oh.
Oh, what's up, TikTok? We are Amo, we are Emily, we are the Beast, and we are also Jack. And guys, this is the first motherfucking time in 15 years I'm sober a year. First time in 15
Well, now there's no excuse.
I don't believe that.
Well, now you have no excuse for your behavior.
That's not true.
Oh, God.
Also, wouldn't you say I am Emil, I am Emily, I am the Beast? Like, you're aware that it's a we, that there's four inside of you?
Do me a favor, Christine. Would you mind playing the song "Duet with Jesus"? Thank you. Less yappy and more Amo.
rappers out there about out, 'cause they don't know what rap is about. Like I said, they're LA in a drought. I'm a water spout. I'm the only thing when water's coming out. It's just like the words running out my mouth. You can't stop it. I thought it was a balloon.
This is so badly mixed. He's singing over a track.
You can't stop it.
He apologized for the volume.
I hate him. He's terrible.
Says, sorry, man, did my best. Couldn't get the volume for the beat to go lower.
Dude, I could actually rap over this too.
And that was from Emily, by the way,
Turn it
because
up,
it
Lou.
has 4 hearts.
Turn, Bobby, you want to hear me do better than this?
Yeah, go.
7 people, 1. 7 people, 1. Yep, that's it. And don't do it. Keep that shit. Bump this shit.
Oh, my God. Maybe that's the Beast. Maybe the Beast was the fucking chick out in front of the church.
She goes, I'm sober for a year. Stop hanging out behind that church.
What's this?
I thought he had an animal and it made me nervous, but no.
Why?
Why? He does.
That's Emily holding the animal.
Oh,
the
he's
Beast.
a little kitten.
It'd be funny if the Beast just
Beast
bit its
comes
head
out.
off.
He goes, hang on, can't help it, but...
Barbie! Barbara, say hi, baby!
I never thought I'd say this, but poor kitten.
Jacob feels for cats.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't think the world's a little safer if one truck comes in one swoop and takes out Emil, Emily, Jack?
I think the world would be a better place.
Yeah.
This person would terrify me walking down the street.
Yeah, it's a bad thing. This should be something where police and doctors come kicking your door down and take you somewhere until you realize this isn't the thing.
He has the Buffalo Bill hair when he's put on his makeup.
Oh, dude.
When he's downstairs.
He looks like Dee Snider when he tries to do Twisted Sister now. Oh man, that butt is awful too.
Well,
Emil's got a nice bicep, but all 4 of them, Beast included, have a fucking shitty ass.
He has a shit girl ass.
Ugh.
Emily's ass sucks.
Oh man, well we got another taste.
Can I just say FIST stands for Federation of Interstate Truckers?
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Just look that up.
No, I knew it.
Oh.
I remembered it.
What, the band?
No,
FIST.
The Sylvester Stallone movie.
It was
It's hot
it's
as
a callback.
fuck in here.
I did a callback.
No.
It's hot.
No.
What?
Do me a favor. You can just take your jacket off, though, right?
Yeah.
That'll sort it out.
I'm just gonna take my jacket off. Really
Just
quick.
take it off
No,
slow.
no. Jacob, don't
Take
even.
it
No,
off slow.
Jacob.
Jacob, no one's touching anything. No one's touching anything. No one's touching anything.
Jacob.
No one's
Stop.
touching anything.
Stop, Jacob. Stop.
You look very
happening?
comfortable. Take your.
Just
She
take.
did touch.
She didn't
Jacob.
touch it.
Jacob, stop.
She didn't touch it.
She didn't touch it.
Touched.
She was gonna.
She did touch Jay.
She didn't touch it, Jack.
She changed it back. She just changed it back. I watched her.
Jacob.
I watched her
Jacob,
change it back.
This is for the room. This is not
Take
my...
No.
Take your hand off your hoodie. I'm taking my hoodie off.
Right.
Everything's okay.
Bobby's gonna take off
Not
that.
okay.
Just relax.
If
Look
you're
at me,
removing
Jacob.
yours, mine goes on.
Jacob, look at me.
No.
Calm down.
Nothing's
Look
different
at
here.
Jacob. I'm just slowly taking. Jacob.
The rest of us we're all as comfortable as we were
Jacob,
2 seconds ago.
I'm taking my jacket off. Jacob, wait.
It's off?
Jacob. I'm fine now. I feel good.
Jacob, hands on the table.
Jacob, hands on the table. Jacob.
Hands on the table.
Jacob.
Okay.
If
Holy
Jacob's comfortable,
shit.
it is too warm.
Christine,
Shut.
don't stir up shit.
Stop.
I didn't like that at all.
What next? You were able to buy a fucking 100 Pearl Jam tickets to one show?
Yeah, for $200 for all 100.
What next do you want to stir up?
Go hang out with Emily, Emil, Beast, and Jack.
Would you mind if I look? Christine, can you bring up the cute little me video?
Oh, that's got to be Emily, right?
Yeah.
What's going on? We are Emil. Hi guys, we are Emily, and your favorite beast.
Now the beast
This
doesn't.
looks like. Did you guys ever see Insidious? This looks like the thing that's on the other side that they like. They astral project to see it.
But he introduced.
The beast doesn't talk. The beast just goes.
No. On the last one he goes, and the beast.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Beast can talk.
No, I didn't.
I don't
I'm sorry,
believe
Jay.
it.
You know what? That was my bag, buddy.
It's Man Beast.
You know what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have did that to the beast.
I don't believe him because of.
Oh, shut up! Shut up! He's dancing to the song.
I knew it. He's got the Buffalo Bill hair.
Oh God!
Dance.
And he's in a basement. That's like that's a made up room in a basement, by the way.
Bobby, I want you to know that 10 minutes ago you said this thing could kick our ass.
I would not fight this thing.
Why?
Oh God! Please take it out. Please pull it down and tuck your wiener behind your legs.
This is the worst ass I've ever seen on a human being.
Yeah.
Bobby's worried to fight it.
I would not want to fight it.
Really?
What would happen if
I say one flush shot, you could drop all 4 of them.
the beast would kick me to the ground, and then Emily would be on top of me going, "Why would you hit me like that?" And I'd be like, I'm
How
sorry.
do you hit a girl? He goes, no, I hit the beast. Don't do that. Don't pull that shit on me. I was pretending to be the beast. It was Emily the whole time. No. This is, come on.
Wow, that's creepy right there.
Nobody with multiple personalities announces it, though. You guys know me. I have 4 personalities.
Yeah.
And then goes. Nobody says that.
It goes, it's Jay, 5 personalities, Okerson in the house. Who you guys want today? Hop Sing, my little rickshaw driver? Oh, it's not racist because it's inside of me.
It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
Oh, chung chung pong 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 pong. No, it's good. It's okay. One of my personalities, Mr. Fong. I own a starter jacket store.
No, this guy's. I mean, this is just not how the fucking disease works. This
How
guy's
do you know?
wildly full of shit.
There is no disease.
Christine,
This is fictitious.
Christine defending mental illness.
Listen, the mind's a crazy place.
we know you know.
Whatever it is, no one has multiple personalities.
It's got to be a real thing.
No.
I just don't
Why?
know.
I know you want to believe that Edward Norton's character
I
was
don't-
based off a true character. But also, I don't know if you remember how that movie worked out.
I do.
Do you remember the ending of it?
Yeah.
What was it?
He was lying the whole time.
He was lying. He did not have multiple personalities.
not.
He even said, "That's horse shit." No, I killed that guy.
And he didn't introduce his personalities on the stand also.
Well, there's different personalities, Jacob. maybe this one does. Maybe there's 5. And the one that introduces all the personalities is Jim.
Bobby.
And Jim just keeps a back seat because he's the host of the show.
Bobby, can you ask me questions like a lawyer, like I'm on the stand?
Yeah, sure.
Give me 2 questions.
Can I just want to ask you, where were you on the night of January 26th at 8 p.m.?
I believe that we were home.
And you say we, what do you mean we? Well, who am I talking to now? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Where?
Your Honor, can we take a break? I think we're having a beast day right now.
I wonder if you got...
I'd ask the jury to strike that last thing.
I didn't write it down. The stenographer's just killing herself. What? Let me ask you a question though. What if you did have multiple personalities, and
I wouldn't.
You didn't.
No one does.
What if you did, and you killed somebody?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
As Emily,
Okay.
and then you were actually these other people in your head.
They'd send me to girl jail. That'd be fun.
Hey, girls, who's ready to suck
Emily's big old dick. Don't make the beast come out.
But I wonder, there has to be some case where these real. Can you type in real people with multiple personalities? It has to be a person.
It's gonna be the same shit. It's gonna be the same person. It's gonna be Emil again.
I bet it's just a regular chick.
Oh man, is this great?
Oh,
this is on a Today Show one. Well, let's see.
Oh, there she switched.
I'm part of Jane. When they're always so stupidly self-aware. It's why I don't believe it.
She's kind of hot.
But do you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't mind banging a chick with multiple personalities. That's like fucking a bunch of people at once.
Oh, dude, I fucked liars before. I don't give a shit.
Fuck liars?
Yeah, who gives a shit? Who am I fucking? Hey, let me ask you: is all the bitches inside of you over 18? Then we're golden.
There's usually a
Don't pop out in the middle. In the middle, you're fucking like a sultry adult, and then someone goes, "What the fuck are you doing?"
One of my personalities.
What the fuck are you doing, and why am I getting harder?
Oh, I'm gonna finish.
Why are you puking up formula?
Start shitting.
Let's listen to this chick.
Their purpose is to help me and to make life easier. I'm a part of Jane. I think I'm a little more impulsive than she is, for sure.
Yeah. But it's not always easy getting all of her parts to work together. That can impact parenting, jobs, dating.
She has kids.
It's just a matter of us making it day to day and functioning together and really being on the same page. Because if we're not, things get really, they just jump around a lot.
Watch your switching.
Is there a stigma about DEID that's most hurtful to you?
The stigma that's most hurtful is the parenting.
If you married her, you should be allowed to kill her.
No.
What?
You should be able to,
like her.
You should treat her different.
Yeah?
You should be able to treat a couple of them.
Which one of her personalities picks the shape of them eyebrows? Because fire that one.
That's the guy?
Yeah, we're going to have to get Beast back on the eyebrows because Mount Fangool.
She's kind of cute.
You don't mean that.
I think she's kind of
No,
cute.
she doesn't. She looks like fat Anna Klumsky.
No, she looks like Kelly Clarkson a little bit. You know I'm a big fan of Kelly Clarkson.
She does. That's mean to Kelly Clarkson.
I think Kelly Clarkson's
much prettier than this girl. This girl looks like fucking Ryan Hamilton with long hair.
No, she does not. How dare you?
She has thick eyebrows.
She has dimples. Ryan doesn't have dimples. I'm a big fan of dimples.
Yeah, she has dimples and she has the same laugh lines as me.
Nah. All right, we're going to take a break.
All right, fine.
We have to take a break.
But who has to take a break? All of us?
All of us.
The multiple personality? We are the one. Yeah. Guys, I like to believe that we are 6-7 parts of the same person. Oh, right now I'm Paco. We're going to take a break on a bonfire. It's okay. It's inside of me.
What is this guy's tag?
What is the tag of the thing?
What's this guy's TikTok? So we can put it out there?
Oh, it is emily.emil.beast.jack.
Nice.
Exclusively ask questions to Beast. Robert Kelly is going to... Gramercy Theater, New York City. The Regs Live podcast is happening, everybody. What an all-star
Selling better than
lineup.
Pearl Jam.
Don't you dare.
Sorry, I'm kidding.
Bobby, how dare your life's work sell better than Lou's life's work? How dare you, dude?
They sell better than all of you, fuckfaces.
Joe List, Louis J. Gomez, Dan Soder, and of course our very own Robert Kelly. After that, he's going to be in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, San Diego, California, and you can catch Bobby every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. at the Fat Black Pussycat Lounge at the Comedy Cellar. For tickets and all tour dates, visit punchup.live/Robert Kelly.
And Big J's going to be at the Funny Bone in Richmond, Virginia, July 12th and the 13th. And then at the Borgata in Atlantic City at the theater, July 27th. For ticket and all other info, go to bigjcomedy.com. Soon, Big J at punchup.live/Big J if he gets his shit together. And we will be right back. We have a very special guest coming in. We're excited. It's the Bonfire.
It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
I don't think Titanic sucked. It was horrible. I did get caught crying at it recently, which was... The old bitch was hateable. Throwing all that money into the ocean, she's hateable.
You shouldn't be crying at that movie in this millennium.
I totally agree.
Something's happening to you with the turbulence and the emotions.
I'm a woman. I'm a menopausal, fucking blubber-sided woman.
Yeah! It's Jim and Sam. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern, or listen anytime with the SiriusXM app.
Find out who will finish first in America's second city.
And they say it's hard to pass here on the streets of Chicago. He's proven that he can do it.
Listen to the Grant Park 165 on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio.
Out onto Michigan Avenue in downtown Chicago, Illinois.
Plus, our exclusive driver to crew chatter puts you inside the cars as they race through the streets of Chicago.
Thank you, guys.
Don't miss a lap. Sunday at 3:30 Eastern on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Everyone knows that therapy is great for solving problems, but it turns out therapy has some problems of its own, like finding the right therapist, fitting into their schedule, getting to their office, and of course, the cost. BetterHelp Online Therapy was created to help solve those problems because you deserve to focus on yourself and make your well-being a priority. It's convenient, built around your schedule, and surprisingly affordable. Start by filling out a brief questionnaire to be matched with a licensed therapist who fits your needs and preferences, and connect with them by phone, video, chat, or text. If you're not connecting with your therapist, you can switch at any point at no additional cost. BetterHelp has been proven to be as effective as in-person therapy, so it's a great solution for people who want to start therapy with a little less hassle. There's a reason 4 million people have turned to BetterHelp for mental health support. Visit BetterHelp.com/radio today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/radio.
We all know just because gifts for loved ones can look like flowers, a spa day, or maybe even planning date night. But what about something that will truly last and protect your loved ones along the way? I'm talking about life insurance. I called SelectQuote to secure our coverage and couldn't believe how easy and affordable it was. I'm 40, and my $500,000 policy was only $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. And with their same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. With monthly payments less than the cost of a bouquet of flowers, this is the perfect time to make sure your family is protected.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-494-8585 or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-494-8585. 1-800-494-8585. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Have you ever tried to sell a piece of jewelry? Or maybe even a nice watch? You could take it somewhere locally, sure, but how will you know if you're getting a good deal? And those pawn shops can be shady. That's where we come in. We're Worthy. We're your trusted selling partner for diamond jewelry and luxury watches. With Worthy, your item is fully insured, shipped, graded, and then auctioned to a network of over 1,000 jewelry professionals. Payment is processed right after your item sells, and if your piece doesn't sell, then it's returned to you free of charge. We make more when you make more, so we share the same goal, to get you the most money possible. We have over 3,000 five-star reviews and have been featured in the New York Times, Forbes, and Reuters. Join over 70,000 satisfied clients who have already gotten the most for their jewelry. Now, for a limited time, SiriusXM listeners can get an extra $100 when your item sells for over $1,500 when you sign up at worthy.com/offer. Again, that's worthy.com/OFFER.
Well, you listen to him. The man's enlarged my mind.
Not enjoying Bob. I think when Billy Burr stopped being Bill Burr and you were still Bobby Kelly, you took it for a minute where you snapped at me one time. He goes, Robert Kelly. I'm like, okay.
I never did that.
100%.
I snapped at you because I didn't
100%.
like you back
yes.
then.
But that was the reason you gave.
Because you went from rapper to rock guy, and I didn't like it.
It was a mid-aughts transition.
It was no, but it's like I changed my name to Robert because of SAG. I went in for Bobby Kelly, and there was a guy, Bobby Kelly, some poet or some actor in New Hampshire had that name. So I went for Robert Kelly. My name in SAG is Robert Donlin Kelly, because I had to put my mother's maiden name because I couldn't have it. So then I got my...
Donlin's definitely sounds like a Highlander clan.
Donlin? Yeah.
The Donlins.
There can only be one.
Sometimes people introduce me as Robert, and then I'm like, oh, hi, Rob, and then they think that I had an issue with them saying Robert, and then they think I'm an asshole right away. Like,
so it's your fault?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say Robert. I'm like, it's the fucking same...
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I don't even know what I said.
Because De Niro, when people call him Robert De Niro, but his friends call him Bobby.
Right,
which
right.
bugs me.
Or any extra who was ever on Sopranos calls him Bobby, too.
Calls him Bobby.
Yeah.
That would drive me so nuts. This is me and Metzger used to do all the time when you're like, he goes, yeah, I saw the new Robert De Niro movie yesterday. What's that? Robert goes, oh, Bobby De Niro.
Bobby.
Oh,
Bobby
shit, okay,
D, and then it goes to Bobby D.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, you call him, you must not have ever been sitting across a restaurant from him by accident once.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I named my kid Maximus. I didn't want to have to go through stupid, but now people.
You
call
also thought Coliseum fighting was going to be coming back at some point.
It actually is.
Yeah.
It's coming. The Slap Fest, and then it's going back into Roman Gladiator.
You really did name your son to throw beer kegs over a wall like a strongman contest.
Well,
Maximus von Magnuson.
I told you my grandmother was kind of racist because I went and we're going to name him Max. She goes, "That's a Jewish name. You
Jeez.
can't name him Max," because she's so Irish Catholic. So I had it's Maximus, and I had to find a Saint Maximus, and I had to bring the thing in where all his credentials is Saint Maximus, and show her. She goes, "All right, I'm going to call him Maximus then."
What's he the saint of though? It'd be great.
I forget what
Pimple
it was.
popping.
Yeah, well, they have a saint for everything. They have a Saint Jew, I think.
Saint Jew.
Yeah, Saint Jew.
That's the kids' hospital. You son of a bitch.
When you go, when I had to make my confirmation, they basically tell you like there's every saint. Like go any fucking name you want to pick, just pick it.
There's any saint, but
Nah, I have a feeling Black Lou's got some family that there's no saint names for.
Saint Jeremiah, Saint Jojo, Jojo Dancer.
Yeah, Saint Jeffco.
So, dude, it's good to have you in, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
I've seen your podcast. It's a great podcast. You guys have been friends. You guys are best friends since you guys did the show, right?
Yeah, it's been like 27 years.
And that's odd on shows because usually when you do a show, you're best friends on it, and then it slowly fades away after because someone gets a job and blah blah blah, and it's like your surrogate family while you're filming, and then as soon as that filming's over. You see them once in a while or talk to them once in a while, but you guys stayed together forever.
Yeah, I think it was all a very strange experience. But like me and her are the only people who understand like what we went through, like how fucking crazy that was. Like it was just kids going to auditions, and the next day it was like billboards in Times Square, and like everybody fucking loves Sopranos and this, and like a lot of those guys on that show were in their 40s, 50s, and they had been working their whole life for this, and we were like, is this what everybody gets? Like we didn't understand.
Did you have a passion for acting at that time?
No,
or
I never
put
did.
Into it? Yeah,
I hate acting.
How old were you?
I was 12 when I started.
Jeez, 12.
Well, are you in that Marilyn Manson?
Somebody put that on my fucking whatever that's called. Wikipedia. That's not me.
It's
but
on IMDb.
People say it all the time. I should just start saying it.
You should just start saying it's you.
I know.
We don't know that kid.
The
kid's not coming out going, that's me.
I should just say it. I'll get a cease and desist from him one day.
DJ Lou won't even look at me.
I'm so proud of that fact.
I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, we were just talking before you came in about.
I was listening.
We were looking at the multiple personalities. Do you think it exists?
I mean, that's when people act like that. Obviously, it's bullshit. Like I grew up in New York. City, of course, multiple personalities exist.
Exactly.
I grew up in a 40-story building that had like 40 apartments on each one. I could tell you it exists, but none were like, oh, now Bill. Like they were just like eating cement one day, and they're like, oh, that's the other guy. Like, you know,
you had to name them.
Right? Yeah. Right.
I lived in a building on 47th Street, and there was this. It looked like a German sex dude, and he would show up some days, the nicest guy ever, come out, talk, and then some days
next day, German sex dude.
He would come out and just ignore me. I'd be like, "Hey man, what's up?" And he'd walk by like grumpy, and I was like, "This guy has two different personalities, or it's twins." And I only see them.
I was thinking alcoholic.
I don't know, man.
Because I definitely, when I was drinking, I had people who were like, you'd see them and you'd be like, oh, what's up? And then you'd see them not drunk and you'd be like, hey. You know?
Oh, that is an interesting thing, too. I mean, if you're talking multiple personalities like that, like Nate Bargatze, you know, we call him Red State Nate. Red State Nate, when Nate got hammered, it was a different person you were talking to.
Oh, my God, dude. Red State Nate, he would just start trashing everybody around him.
Yeah.
He was the best.
Christine's got two personalities, sober and fun.
I wonder who gave her those.
I did name them. Hey, this is fun.
Yeah, you thought I was so fun.
Until it wasn't, yeah.
I got to be honest with you, man. I'm a fan of Sopranos. I love the show. I don't know if you know this, too.
You're the guy.
You hated AJ. I'm ready for it.
No. I hated you.
Yeah.
When I watched it the first time, because I had a show on right after your show, Tourgasm.
Oh yeah, of course.
You were our lead-in.
Yeah.
Which was
You're welcome.
No shit.
Pretty good lead-in, pal.
It was fucking nuts. That it went from
you're watching Gambinos and then Bobby playing flag football with Gary Goldman and Dane Cook.
It was the fucking craziest programming ever, because it went from the greatest show ever to fucking me, Dane Cook, Gary Goldman, and Jay Davis. Dude, you're fucking around, man. You're fucking breaking the rules. It was crazy, but I remember I hated you. I just fucking hated you. But I just went back now as a father and rewatched all the episodes in the last couple years, and I fucking love your character. I actually
went. I thought you were gonna say you didn't hate.
I felt.
What's the shift? What's the shift in you that you saw different?
He was Tony. He was his father. He was the exact same. You watch the show now. The first time I watched it, you're watching it and just waiting for somebody to get whacked.
Yeah.
And then you go back and you watch it now, and there's so much fucking crazy depth to this show. He had the same shit you had. But he had the mafia. He had this family to join other than his other family, and you were given everything. It happens a lot too with like people, like families who have to struggle to survive, and then the next generation doesn't, and they wind up, going to college and not doing anything because everything was given to them. In the show, Tony had to do what he had to do to survive, to make money. So all his fucked upness went into that. You didn't have that. And you had the same shit that your father had in that. But they're just calling you stupid, idiot, fucking dummy. And, you got everything. And you were just struggling in it to fucking survive. If he brought you into the family...
Right.
AJ would have been a different guy. AJ would have been like his father. AJ would have fucking killed a lot of people. AJ would have been the boss of the family if he brought you in, but he didn't. They were trying to send you to school. You weren't going to college. You weren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bobby, you're emotional. Behind this is so funny to someone who played the character who's like, sure, and you're like, it's just the way fathers and sons, man. The way.
Am I crazy?
No. But I also think that when you're broke, you have a lot less time to sit around and think about how you're depressed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what I fucking hated about age. Like, I grew up broke, and watching him, and you see this kid who just like, doesn't get one thing he wants, and then he's fucking can't get out of bed for a week, and then you're just like, get the fuck out. Where like you said, Tony had to be doing all this shit where it's like he couldn't sit around and be depressed. He had to go fucking,
there was no
cut somebody's
therapy.
pinky, or like whatever.
You were just stupid and you were dumb.
Yeah.
So they went on the street and they fucking robbed people and did that thing. They had their own little sixth family, they called it in the show, right?
Yeah.
All those guys, and you had the lap of luxury. and you went to therapy and they tried to fix you. Nobody tried to fix him. He had to try to fix himself, right?
Right.
And I looked back on it. I was like, AJ, I felt so bad for you the second time going through it.
Did you feel bad that you hated me so much?
No, I mean, you're an asshole in the show.
Yeah.
I mean,
He goes, that's the surprise ending. Bobby, you were the piece of shit the whole time.
Last season, you become hysterically unlikable.
Yeah, extremely depressed and just a wet blanket.
Like kind of a business douche at the end with which I loved.
Well, I'm going to ask, away
and
from
your sister.
I'm sorry, but away from the characters itself, when you started doing, you lived in New York.
Yeah, I grew up in the city my whole life. Yeah.
So, was it crazy to your friends when you got something like so big, or is it kind of like it's not that wild, I guess, here in New York?
Well, it wasn't even a New York thing. Like adults in New York would go crazy, but kids, I mean, there were no. I was 12, 13, 14. There were no 13, 14-year-olds like, I watch HBO and like.
But at some point, did you find? Because I said, I remember there's a kid who did such low-level like acting stuff in South Jersey where I was growing up, and like even like in like just a commercial or something. I mean, it was like the coolest kid. But then also, like, and on that level, that's just like a commercial. On your level, did you find, like, jealousy, like, shit in schools? I think you just got homeschooled or
No, I went to school. I never saw that. I talked about this before, like, with Jamie and shit. It's like, in New York, people kind of looked at acting as a thing that, like, you did, but they didn't really care as much. Where, like, you go to L.A., and it was like, you know, when a toddler comes out after a bath and he's like in his pajamas and everyone's like, yeah, like that, when you go LA, any room you walked into, people would just like, they want to be around you and talk to you, and like, I don't know, that feeling was always gross to me, you know.
Yeah.
And I love New York, where like, of 1 out of 10 people is like a little excited, but most people would be like, oh yeah, you're on that thing, like, you know, they don't even want to say the name of it, or people call it like a movie, you know, they'd be like, you're on that movie, you know. Where like in LA it was like they're giving names to you, and like,
did you live out there for a little bit? Did you give it a shot?
No, I mean, I spent like a year out there. I spent COVID out there, and just like, you're like, what the fuck is it? It's not for me. Yeah,
me either.
I'm a New York guy, even though now I'm in Austin. But
it's a weird thing because some people are LA. Like I have friends that moved to LA and they love it. I went out there for 2 years and I wanted to kill myself.
I don't get any. I mean, like, the weather's great. You can go anywhere and get good weather, I guess. But like, I just nothing really about it. Like there's like good healthy food, and I don't know. Nothing.
That's made Jacob happy out there. Good healthy food.
Yeah.
He goes, really good healthy
he
food.
He loved it. There was a lot of couscous out there.
Couscous, yeah. It was easy to find couscous, yeah.
Now, after the show, when it was done, it was such a big moment in television history. How was it? How was the drop off after the show? Like, was it a hard thing, or did you go right into something else? Or
I went right into drinking and doing drugs. And, yeah, right in. Just
multiple personalities.
Yeah.
Can we see the Beast?
Yeah, right.
What if it was him?
Show me the Beast.
Show me the Beast.
I honestly, you know, like James Gandolfini was kind of like the leader around there, and whatever his kind of feeling towards something was, we kind of all just were like, yeah, that's the feel, like, you know, because he was so great to us, and you know, everybody's heard the stories of him like giving us money and just like cutting us checks and taking us places, and he wouldn't negotiate until we were done negotiating because he didn't want it to be seen like he was taking the money. Like, he did everything right. So I think he was ready to be done. I think David Chase was ready to be done, and then it just kind of trickled down to like, yeah, we're ready for it to be done. And then I was 22 and I had been working since I was 6 years old, and I was like, I just want to fucking hang out. Like, I just want to hang out with my friends. I went to Vegas for 2 weeks and came home 18 months later.
Wow.
Did you have friends you feel like that took advantage?
No, again, I don't know if it's like I got really lucky with like my best friend has been my best friend for about 34 years. I was just the best man in his wedding, everything, and like, I just, it was always easy for me, you know, like they were the people who were like my family, my brothers, and then there were the people who was like, yeah, we party together and whatever, but I never, you know, there were a few people who like, you know, stole $500 from me out of my fucking play, like, you know, silly shit, but no, I was pretty lucky.
But I'm saying they look at you as like the cash cow in the sense that it's like, we'll go hang at his house because they'll be stocked up with shit and everything we need.
No, because I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. I didn't buy shit for anybody. Like,
really?
I never owned a car. Like, I was always just like, I don't know. I think I was just happy to not, like, you know, my grandfather was a super, and that's what I was supposed to be if I was lucky. Like, if I didn't fuck up, I'd be the super. And then like, to now be this, I was like,
you don't have to pay rent.
Yeah, that was it. But I'm like, now I was just like, yo, like, I don't fuck this up, you know. So I was always, and even like, I think it was after Jim passed away, but James Gandolfini, I found out that he used to call my manager all the time and be like, hey, is he all right? Who is he hanging out with? How much money is he spending? Is he this? And he would tell him not to tell me, which is like the opposite of LA. You know, LA would be like, oh, you know, I called your manager. And then my manager finally told me one day, he's like, yeah, I used to check up on you all the time.
So did you, at the end of it, did you have a chunk of change?
Yeah. Like I was chilling. I was all right. And like I really, luckily, made some good investments in like Apple and Netflix. And
you
like
invested in Apple?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I bought like things. I made like, you know, not like a insane ton of money, but just enough to where I was like, oh, I don't really have to like.
I invested in Apple a month ago. I think I missed the boat.
Ground level, dude.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it splits again.
I think they have some interesting phone stuff coming out.
I got fucking stupid Louis J. Gomez took $1,000. He bought $1,000 worth of crypto on my phone. What a dickhead.
Yeah.
Well, you're down there in Rogan country, man. He's going to get you doing all kinds of weird shit with money.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you want to start a vitamin farm?
A vitamin farm?
No, thank you, Joe.
That's good, man. You have some of that cash, so you don't have to. So you didn't want to go back in and do, because you must have had a bunch of offers thrown at you to do something else after.
Yeah, I mean, Scorsese wasn't knocking on my door, but like a lot of, you know, like, I mean, you could scroll through Netflix for fucking 7 hours. Like if I really, like I remember I would get a call to do jury duty like every few years, and I'd call my manager and be like, I need a fucking job. Like, I'm not going to this shit, you know? Because I was taking like 15 Percocets a day. I'm like, how do I sneak this shit past the metal detector and the guards and stuff? So
Yeah,
they're just
they're
like...
gonna see me snorting and crushing pills.
It's like, you take it, and then you go through.
But I needed one every 30 minutes at that point,
So
you know?
Your
Honor, I need to go to the bathroom and pull something out of my butt real quick.
I go for jury duty, I get 7 years.
So you got fucked up at the end. You went on drugs and all that.
No, not at the end. I mean, I started smoking and drinking when I was like 12, and I was like partying the whole time.
On the show.
Yeah, and then, you know, I forget how old I was, 18, 17. At some point we had a year off, and I just fucking, from the day we stopped until the day we came back, I was just partying.
Really?
Every day. Yeah, it was all I think.
Did the cast or get involved ever, or anybody on the cast?
No, you know, I
He said he
didn't.
would ask about you. Did he feel something was happening?
I didn't really let people see the, like, third day of partying me or like second day of party. It was always like, you know, from if we went out drinking at 8, at 4 a.m. I was chilling, like, you know.
But did you feel like you were hiding it though, like you were actively trying to hide it, or were you just like, I just do what I do and come to work?
No, it was more like once the, like, you know, cocaine and stuff like that came out, it was like, all right, put garbage bags over the windows, like, you know, a room like this, and you just stay in there for 2 days instead of like, I wasn't the guy who was like, you know, I want to do cocaine and go to 24-hour fucking after-hour clubs, and it's
So
like,
you
I did that shit.
You did
but-
drugs and stayed the fuck home.
Look, Christine's smiling. She's like, right?
Yeah.
She says, she always told me when she was younger, she did coke, and she always says the scene in a movie that freaks her out the most, that she has a hard time, was in Boogie Nights, when Heather Graham and Julianne Moore are on the bed, and they're just going like, they're just doing coke, and she goes, let's just stay in this room forever. And I'm like, will you be my mom? I'll be your mom. And she goes, that's just her and her friends just in a room, like making plans to live in that room forever.
Oh yeah, I would see.
We don't
people-
need more than this.
I would see people who I've never. I'd be like, oh, they'd be like, how's your grandma? You know, and like ask you these intimate questions. I'd be like, what? And they'd be like, oh yeah, we had like a 13-hour conversation one night, and like I'm darn, like fuck, you know.
That's how he goes, how dare you talk about my...
Yeah. Dude, Vegas was crazy. I moved to Vegas alone.
What
Like,
did
and I
you
was
like
just-
at a hotel, or did you like have a house? Or?
So I was staying at a hotel. I was staying at the Rio for a long time, and then they'd make
Home of the comedy show.
That's where the World Series of Poker was. So I was like, fuck it, like I want to be here.
Oh, that's where you did professional poker.
I was playing a lot of poker, so I after 30 days they make you leave and check out and come back in because they don't want people starting fucking whorehouses and drug, you know, houses out of there. So like crack houses. So every 30 days they'd come knocking and be like, yeah, you got to get out, because I would have to do not disturb on for 30 fucking days, and then they would come and be like, all right, you got to get out of here. So I would leave and check in, and then finally, like, I did really well at the World Series of Poker, and I was like, you know what, let me go on fucking Craigslist. And I looked, and like the nicest building on the strip had an apartment that was insane for like $2,400 a month, and I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna move. Like I went there, I saw the lady, and she was like, do you like it? I was like, I'll take it. And I just fucking like had a suitcase and put it in there and was there for...
How much money did you win at the World Series of Poker?
So I entered the main event, which is, I think it was 8,000 people, and I got 275th place. It paid like 40-something thousand.
Wow, that's great.
So I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna chill and like have a good time with this. But then you know, a year and a half, however long later, when I went home, like I opened my front door and there was like a Poland Spring open like this, just sitting on the couch, like nothing. There was just like dust. Nothing had gone on in this apartment, and I was like, what the fuck? And like I actually had to. You see people like carrying briefcases and suits, and you're like, what is this? Like you have to get back into real life because Vegas is just like there were probably like 3-month periods I didn't see a child. Like you just don't see, you know. I'd wake up at 6 p.m. I'd go play poker until 5 a.m. You know, and I was just fucking taking painkillers.
You didn't smile for 6 months,
right? Yeah.
Did you? Or were you like you were good at poker in the sense that like you think overall like you did really well in it, like to survive, like enough to survive for beyond the year?
Yeah, I think it's more not that I was so good at poker because I've been lucky enough to play with like some of the best in the world, and you're like, wow, these guys are like, you know, you see that you're not that. But then I also know that like the guy who his wife lets him play once a month, and I'm a lot better than that guy. Like that guy's in trouble.
Did you ever like scam? Were you in like scams with other people?
No, I remember like one of my first, again, like growing up in New York City, I would just see like. I think growing up in New York City, you're around the best scammers, and then I would see these like whack scammers in Vegas, and I'd be like, dude, you're not even doing it right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're just like, you're like sloppy, and like, I remember one guy came up to me, and he's like, don't ever, you know, let anybody in the city take advantage of you. There's going to be a lot of people, like, you know, asking you for this and that, blah. And then 2 days later, I saw him, and he's like, listen, if you ever want to talk about something, we can go to blackjack and you sit down and with your money, but I'll tell you what to do and you'll win this. I'm like, you just told me to fucking stay away from you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you're no, like, but I'm like,
That's the
sure.
pit move. There's a lot of dangerous guys out here. You're gonna need me to help you from that.
yeah, I was like Saved by the Bell or some shit, you know? Yeah.
I actually auditioned for The Sopranos. I got down to me, this other dude, and who's that fucking old comedian, New York guy, Pat something.
Cooper.
Pat Cooper.
Oh, wow.
It was me, this other dude, and Pat Cooper.
To be the fat gay guy?
No, I wasn't fat at the time.
Just gay?
Oh, it's just the gay guy?
Let me tell you something. I feel bad for that fucking dude because that's the only when you think about The Sopranos, it's like, dude, you're the guy that blew people.
I do feel it's funny. One of my favorite restaurants in Long Island, Vincent's Clam Bar, and for a while he had like a residency there, like signing his book on Sundays, and it's just like you feel bad because like it just wasn't a big line.
Yeah,
you're like, oh man, poor guy.
Well, that's what's weird. It's like there's, you know, I was very lucky to be from like episode 1 to the last one, and but there's a lot of people who got their fame on that show and like didn't make a lot of money, and it's
the
unfortunate.
The guy I was auditioning for was a guy who gets killed, which was a big. When you're auditioning for that show, to be somebody who got killed was a big thing because that's what everybody loved, the murder. They were waiting for somebody to get whacked. And to be the guy that got whacked, it was the waiter that got killed by Chrissy and what's his name? I forget. Paulie. They killed him out front. You know, he came out for the tip or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Pat didn't get it either, but he walked out and fucking did 15 minutes and just murdered in the thing. I go, fucking just let me go home. But
Right.
I remember I went in and I did the audition, but I was doing hands.
Yeah.
I was so big, and the lady took me, and you know the guy who wrote it was there. The
David Chase.
David Chase was there.
Wow. So,
I'm
it's probably Georgianne Walken, who's Christopher Walken's wife.
Exactly who it was.
Yeah.
She liked me. She was great. She grabbed me. She goes, "Can I talk to you for a second?" In the other, she goes, "Sit on your hands." And I went, "What?"
How do you recover from that?
You don't.
You don't.
I didn't
That's
get it.
It's the audition's over.
She goes, "Sit on your hands."
Yeah.
Because my hands were flailing.
Can you change everything about yourself?
Yeah, exactly. You know, everything you worked on for the last 3 days, thinking you were going to be on Sopranos, just lose it.
Did your parents push you in acting?
Can you take off 2 of your extremities, please? Because they're bugging David.
David wants a guy not so many hands.
Yeah.
No, my parents never really pushed me. They so I was 6 years old walking down the street in New York City with my dad, and the guy who's still my manager today just stopped him and was like, "Hey, your son should be in show business," and that was it.
It's amazing that it didn't end in him molesting you.
I know, and he's a gay guy too.
That's fucking absolutely wild that story. That's the one time that's worked out.
I know.
Everything else ends in a mall bathroom finger blast.
100%.
That would actually make me feel bad. I would actually be like, I'd go to your manager and go, "Why'd you never fucking molest me?"
I should. I'm leaving you.
I wasn't cute enough.
You should go, "Can I ask you a question?" It was because I started getting stuff right away because I feel like you were gonna molest molest me, right? And then you realize I was worth more unmolested.
Yeah. There was no agency, right? Like
you did want me, right?
Right. Yeah.
And your dad was like, get out there.
Hey, do you think?
Yeah, it's fun. So you just kind of were like, you just kind of did it because you were like walked into it, basically.
Yeah, and I think that's another, thing that I'm super thankful for is like the, standing on stage with people applauding never did it for me. Like it made me uncomfortable. Like I was like, I don't want to be up here. I shouldn't be up here. I don't deserve this. So we're like, and there's a lot of people in show business who like always want this attention and this, where I'm like, I spend 9 days out of 10 alone. Like I don't want to be around people.
Well, you have OCD, right?
No, like I'm a light. Like I have my things that like I take care of, so then I'm good. But like I definitely, I got an STD when I was like 22, and ever since then I'm like, everyone's dirty.
Yeah,
like,
dude, that's the initiation. If you don't have STD, you didn't do fucking.
Right? Yeah.
Everybody in here's got warts.
Oh, that's also one of our favorite fun facts. Yeah, unless you're gay. Lou. We have a friend of our show here, celebrity super chef Nikki Dinky, and one of her things was she did a handful of acting stuff, and one of them was a love scene with you on The Sopranos, where she
me?
Yeah, she's so hot.
How adorable
she's
was that?
She's an adorable mother of two.
That was AJ. Me?
Yeah, because I'm like, what?
Oh yes, no, AJ, the character.
Right, yeah.
We have it right. I know we have the part up there, but it's just such a funny thing for her. She's such like a mom baker. Like her whole
candlestick
thing is cooking.
maker.
Yeah. Her whole thing is cooking, like with vegetables and everything. So just go there. It's just funny that like, and there's just her in her underwear and bra in the show.
I gotta find the scene, but this is her.
Do you remember her?
Well, she was 16 at the time, so.
And we had like a love scene.
You remember it?
Are you fucking with me?
No. Swear to God. I mean, unless she's fucking with us.
I feel like she seems familiar, but I don't remember a love scene.
Is it love scene?
No,
right?
it's not love scene.
Was she the one in a limousine?
I know she's in her bra and underwear.
She's in her bra.
Couch or something.
It was 2006.
Maybe you're just screwing around.
Get her on the horn.
You know what I mean?
Just screwing around.
Someone call her.
He was only a kid in the show. It's not like he's banging.
Who's got her number? Someone call her. Oh, you got it, Lou, right?
Yeah.
Hit up the Dink.
We have all the wrong info on you.
Yeah.
Marilyn Manson.
You were the
I mean, listen, there is a possibility I don't remember everyone I made out with when I was 22.
Of course not.
I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not.
Oh, no one would blame you for this. It's, a million years ago at this
But
point.
she cooks vegetables. I like that. I'm into that now.
Are you into vegetables?
I'm into vegetables now. Yeah.
She's an awesome cook.
Really?
She really is. How are you liking Austin?
Oh, I'm such an opinionated guy, and I kind of have no opinion about all. Like I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I would never still tell someone to move there or not move there. Like it's like
it is kind of how I feel about it too. I understand why. We have a bunch of friends that went, but it was like completely tax reasons, which I understand.
Did you move there for the podcast to be closer?
So I went to so I originally went to LA to start a podcast with Jamie, and then I was like, oh, I don't like LA, but then COVID hit and I was staying there, and I was like, I want to keep doing this pod, and then I went to visit Jamie for her birthday, and Tom and Christina, who had me on YMH, and they came on to do the pod I was doing with Jamie, and they were like, we want you to come do a pod for us, and the guys, so like some of the biggest poker players in the world opened up like a poker club in Austin, and Austin had become like one of the biggest places to play poker. And I was like, I'll try a year here, and then I'm sober now, and I'm trying to be healthy, and like that's a great spot for that.
Oh, good for you. You got sober.
Yeah.
How long have you been
11
sober?
years.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. It's boring, but it's
how do you keep gambling on like problem calls, which it just never was for you?
Because I wasn't like I don't like if you're like let's go play roulette, I'm like no, I don't want to do that. But like poker to me is different. It's like a game of skill. It's a game of like
it's like playing a sport.
It's a game of skill. I mean, it feels weird when people call it a sport, but it's like the same like.
Sure.
Like if all of us in a room sat at a poker table right now and played once, anybody could win. If we play 100 times, I'm winning every time. Like unless there's a great poker player in here, I don't know. But that's just
No.
You don't know this about me, Jay? I am a great poker player.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Massachusetts Kelly?
Yeah, dude, my bluff is huge.
Oh yeah, Massachusetts Kelly.
My wife thinks I'm straight.
Still looking.
She's massaging me? This is crazy.
She's massaging you.
She's on line 1.
You don't remember this?
No.
Wow.
This makes you seem like a real piece of shit, huh?
Nikki.
Yeah.
It's celebrity super chef Nikki Dinky, everybody.
Hi, Nikki Dinky.
Hey, how we doing?
We have Rob Eiler sitting in with us today. And
wow, love it.
He said he remembers the heat from your butt crack on his back.
Yeah, this is the topic of the day. I love it.
Well, we're trying to find ways to connect with our new friend Rob. And one of them was to be like, "Hey, dude, we're Eskimo brothers with you."
Did you give him an STD?
No.
Are you the reason I have OCD?
Are you the reason he has OCD?
But yeah.
You know, when picking up this call, though, I heard him say he didn't remember.
No. They were fucking with you. I don't remember.
Nikki, he's a star.
No, I'm not a star. I'm really not. I can't. I don't remember.
You don't remember the scene?
He doesn't know every single fucking rhubarb brownie maker he fucks, Nikki.
I never watched the show, but I'm super into the fact now that you make vegetables. That's exciting.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What a rekindling.
Good.
Nikki's.
I'm glad that you enjoy my vegetables.
She's a fantastic cook.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah, I never watched the show, so like this happened, and then it's been 16 years or whatever.
You don't watch the show because you don't want to see James, right?
I don't want to see James. I don't want to see me. Yeah, I don't want to. It's just Oh, this I remember, but wow. That's
Can I tell you something? It makes you feel any better, Rob? It's that
right to this part.
she was a celebrity chef that was a regular guest on Wendy Williams. And Wendy Williams
doesn't remember her either.
Didn't enjoy her food, treated her like an all-around asshole, and she's the sweetest lady I've ever met in my life.
She's literally the nicest.
I don't know
person
how
ever.
you could be mean to Nikki Dinky.
I think also like these scenes were always awkward for me. There's like 100 of your friends standing around while a woman you've maybe spent an hour with is then like uncomfortable because she's naked around you, and it's just a whole not great.
Yeah, and you're a kid.
Yeah, and again, like, you're taking your shirt off in front of like 100 bros. Like, like when we're on the set, everyone's like, you're outside smoking, and you're like, we're gonna go out drinking after this, that, and then you're like taking your shirt off.
Jay would quit The Sopranos.
Oh my God! Before I take my shirt off for a scene, all right, this one's swimming. He goes, nah, this should be fucking in a cold, somewhere in the cold where I have a lot of stuff on.
The only thing I ever said I wouldn't do was they wanted me to get in a Speedo and jump into a pool, and I said I wouldn't do it.
Good for you.
I didn't do that for Bert Kreischer either.
Draw the line, the Speedo.
The Speedo is where he drew the line.
100%. I was always fat and
well.
The
reason we got Nikki on the show is to let you know, Rob, she kept the baby, and his name's Robbie Jr.
At least he's healthy.
He goes, yeah, and this kid has never had meat in his life.
His iron levels are incredible.
Who else is in the scene?
Who else is in the scene?
Novicki.
Oh, Nick Novicki.
Other people? I mean, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, well, you remember this one. It was a midget. His name's Nick Novicki. He's a comedian friend of ours. Look at that. Look at you massaging us.
He was not really in that scene, was he?
Yeah, see? She doesn't remember.
You don't remember a midget.
Whoa.
You can't get mad at Robert not remembering one of 75 people.
Thank you.
Nick Novicki looks like the Beast.
He really does.
I remember Nick.
You remember
Nick?
Yeah, because he's a little person.
Yeah, no massage from Nick, and I remember Nick.
You don't remember the hot blonde on your ass? You remember the little guy with the perm?
Yeah, I remember his lines.
Nicky, in fairness, he is face down away from you.
That's right. It could have been anybody.
Maybe next time he comes in, maybe if you come straddle his back, he'll be like, "Oh, Nicky Dinky."
Right? Yeah. I remember that touch.
Yeah. Can we reenact this scene?
Well, Nikki,
Oh my God, that would be lovely. I'm so glad that you guys included me in this conversation.
I know you. I know you're being. I feel like you're being sarcastic.
Hey, next time we have 3 transsexuals on, can you come in with cupcakes so they can eat?
Oh God, whatever makes them not talk. It was the worst. I would have rather sucked those trans dicks than hear them talk for one more second.
You should have said that.
I should have offered. Nikki, we have to have you on again real soon. Is there anything you want to plug?
Oh my gosh, and just me,
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you have, an OnlyFans or something now?
Oh my gosh, guys. Well, thank you for including me. I'm sorry that I wasn't as memorable as I hoped,
don't you
but
dare.
No, it's me. It's the Xanax. And
Yeah,
the
he was taking 9 Percocets a day. It's not you.
On a
This
good
guy had
day.
like a whole like less than zero a couple years before since he's been back. So he remembers you, Nikki. We just looked at the video.
Yeah, I'm playing hard to get. I remember you.
Nikki, for what it's worth, we've all whacked off to it. What makes you feel any better? We've all masturbated to it. Live in that.
Thank you. That's really touching. I always appreciate your support.
Live in that reality, and everything's going to be good.
Love you, Nikki.
Love you, Nikki Dinky.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
What made you guys ask if I had OCD when I came in? Is that a thing about?
Well,
is that
I saw the podcast you did with Howie Mandel, and I saw. Well, it was a weird situation to be in because you were kind of going to him almost like, hey, I have this too, and he was kind of trying to get out of it a little bit, make it funny, and you were kind of. It was a little uncomfortable. It wasn't as weird as people made it, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, again, I think it was just like we didn't vibe. But I think when I look back on that, I think like we're in such a weird time with like this whole cancel culture, this shit. Where like when you say like, yeah, he was kind of a dick. Like all of a sudden, this sparks this thing that everybody. Oh my god, this where it's like, no, we just didn't vibe. Like that,
he doesn't respect your ailments or whatever.
Right? Yeah, it was just we just did. You like, it was like okay, like you meet somebody and you don't vibe. Like if he was at a dinner, I wouldn't have been talking about him a month later because people kept putting out videos about it and this, and you're like, well,
he did a couple shots though where he was like, oh, I don't even know who you guys are. Like,
but then also said he was a big fan. So you're like,
it was
what?
weird. It's like first of all, you know who you guys are.
Well, he was L.A.
Yes.
Yeah. He's LA, which is, it's cool. Like all good. But I just, I think it was just in general, like, we didn't vibe, but because it's the fucking internet and the days we're in, it's like, oh my God, these people
but it sucks though because you were opening up about something that's so personal to you that people like, you were trying to, for people that are out there that have the same thing, here's another famous guy, we have the same thing, do you have any advice, do you have any of this? And he was just kind of fucking brushing you off, and it was kind of a dick move, and then, I understand it got confusing, but you were actually being real, and he was being silly.
Do you have to fight it being debilitating?
No, I think it's more so just like when I'm gonna eat, like my hands really have to be clean. Something about like my home and my bed, like I need to be like when I'm watching a fucking 90 Day Fiance and somebody puts their suitcase on the bed, I almost throw up. Like I'm like, these people are so disgusting.
Never live with Christine.
I am such a neat freak. Jay's lying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Oh, no,
Who am I talking to
I'll throw
now?
a suitcase up. I'll throw a suitcase up on my bed in a second.
Oh, I'm so gross. Because I think about all of it. Like I think about, again, I spend a lot of time alone, which just has you thinking. And like you take your suitcase, you put it on the fucking conveyor belt, it gets thrown with all the other suitcases. It's all in the thing. They throw it back out there, and then you're like, yeah, I'm going to toss this on my bed tonight.
Well, it's funny, on different levels, I think it's just different things. Some people have that kind of broad spectrum. I have a certain, like, I'm not super big, like I said, like swimming in lakes. Like to me, it's like, because everyone's like, it's man-made, it's fresh, clean water. I go, it's on top of and surrounded by dirt and bugs and whatever. I'm like, not clean is a weird word for it.
Yeah.
So like, I kind of have that too.
My lake is clean, Squam Lake.
Is that what you want to think?
It's the cleanest lake in America.
You don't even belong in the association.
I am in the fucking association. Go fuck yourself. You know who I am? I'm sorry, I'm just reenacting.
Bobby got chumped by a guy in his association recently.
I got simped. I really did get cucked right in front of my kid
twice.
too.
A week ago, you were hand fanning a transsexual in that very seat, transgender.
I've had a bad week.
This has been a rough one.
I've had a bad week as a man.
And then an actual man almost beat you up in front of your boy.
He didn't beat me up.
Almost.
But yeah, though that whole thing that happened with him. But it's like, I know people who have OCD and stuff like that. I don't give a shit. I've shit in the Dunkin' Donuts. I've sat on the seat without wiping it.
Shitting is the worst. That's a big one for me.
Me too. That's actually a big one for me.
I can't.
I just came back. Somebody's pee.
I just came back from like the nightmare of that. That's the only problem with like a tour like we were doing. I was on Bert Kreischer's Fully Loaded, and that is like, you're not going to the hotel right away. When you get up and you got to go, it's like backstage trying to find. By the way, I'll go in and lock the door on the multiple stall bathroom and still just be like you'll hear people like ringing it, and I'm just like, nope. I'm just gonna act like it's not happening. I hate and then the sitting on it. I hate public shitting.
Is that bad with you too?
I'm so like, I did an acting thing for Tom recently, Segura, and he's I don't know what you're allowed to say, whatever. Like the show got picked up by somebody and they want to do more of it. And the first thing I think of when he's like, "You ready to do a few more episodes?" I'm like, "Where do I shit?" Like that's it. It's like I'm like, where? Like I don't want to fucking memorize lines, but also, where do I like when? Because the worst is like, So, you know, I mean, everybody's talked about this before when you're an actor, but like usually you have a PA following you around and they're like, yeah, Robert's here. And now you're like, okay, I got to shit. So you have to tell them I have to shit. And then they're standing outside the door, like waiting for you to. That is my nightmare. The worst.
Yeah, please.
It's the worst thing in the world.
Stop telling people. It's like, stop telling people and stop doing.
Yeah, it's like, okay, Rob's done shitting now. Like, here he comes. And then you're walking on the set and everybody heard. They call it like 10:22. And they're like, yeah, Rob was just 10:22. And like everybody they should just say Rob was shitting.
I've never woken up, I shouldn't say never, but very rarely, if ever, do I wake up in the middle of the night to take a shit. If I have to go to the airport at 4:30 in the morning, though, to get ready for things, I still wake up at like 4 in the morning and just sit in the bathroom for 25 minutes no matter what. I'm like, please happen now.
Yeah.
And please don't happen when I'm there.
Be a gamer.
I hold my shit to shit in the Delta Lounge. Wow. God, do I love the Delta Lounge.
You're an animal.
I love it.
Wow.
But wait, by the way, people with that personality is the reason why I don't shit in the Delta Lounge.
Yeah.
Because someone comes in there and really makes a meal out of it.
Yeah.
Confident farting in public bathrooms weirds me out so much.
Oh, I hate it.
Standing next to someone in a urinal,
I know.
You're
Yeah.
like, dude.
I don't like hearing other people shit while I'm shitting though. That makes me throw up.
No, yeah.
When you hear just.
Oh, I hate it. I was so the other day was the gay parade here, and I was walking on like the West Side Highway, and I went into a bathroom, and there was a guy in like a fucking I wouldn't take a piss. There was a guy in like a fairy wings, and he's talking to some other like big dude, and the guy's like, they're just hanging out. And the guy's like, guess how old I am. And he's like, why? Like, why would I guess how old I am? He's like, guess right, I'll give you $5. The guy with the fairy wings goes, show me the money. I was like, where the fuck am I? I'm like, I need to go back to Texas.
It's a strange thing happening. Right?
Yeah. I'm like,
that's the first thing Texas is going to change.
Yeah, there's none of this in Texas.
Yeah, the men are men and the women are women down there.
Yeah.
Faux show.
That's a weird gay game.
Yeah.
Make sure you listen to Robert's podcast. He hosts with Jamie Lynn Siegler. Not Today, Pal. Available on your Mom's House Network and available wherever you listen. Dude, it's great to meet you, man.
Yeah,
I hope you come on again.
Great to meet you,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't have no CD, man.
Oh, that's great, man.
Look at this.
I didn't shake your hand because I thought you were gonna.
No. Am I like the Howie of?
No, what it was Bobby just watched the Howie thing recently. When you came in, I all thought we were so good because we walked by. I was like, "Nice to meet you." Just
I felt something. I was like, what's going on in here? I'm like, does he have OCD?
I would normally been like, hey man, what's nice to meet you.
Right, yeah, no, I'm not. That's not my thing. My thing is
good people.
I was holding my tits the whole show because I didn't want my hands to get near you.
Oh, wait. I was getting worried when I saw Bobby, as we all know from his acting days, handsy talking a little by your exposed knee.
Hey,
and I was like,
a favor,
Bobby.
Sit on those.
Dude, it was great having you in, man. Great
Thanks
meeting
so
you.
much.
We'll see you in Austin, man. We'll be down in Austin pretty soon,
thanks
man.
for having me.
And we'll have to have you back real soon, everybody. Robert Eiler will be right back to say goodbye. It's The Bonfire.
Spend 4th of July in the Hamptons with the superstars of electronic dance music. Vibe to sets from Swedish House Mafia, Sophie Tucker, Kygo, and many more. Captured live at Palm Tree Festival 2024, all throughout Independence Day, starting Thursday, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Let's go. On BPM, Channel 52, and the Sirius XM app.
How do you boost your brand and reach decision makers? Advertise on SiriusXM. You can amplify and optimize your campaigns while growing ROI, sales lift, foot traffic, and conversions among targeted, passionate, and engaged audiences. Hey, if you're listening now, so are your customers. Get closer to what moves them. Learn more about how advertising on SiriusXM can benefit your business. Dial pound 250 on your mobile phone and say SiriusXM Advertising for more information. Again, dial pound 250 and say SiriusXM Advertising.
Attention, small business owners. Do you need funding for your business? At LendSeek.com, we provide revenue-based working capital programs from $20,000 to $1 million. So whether it's funding for inventory, equipment, expansion, payroll, or other needs, seek no more. All it takes is just one simple application to access over 100 funding products that are powered through our breakthrough AI-enabled lending platform to get